should make a prompt about that. I'll be right back.
Tap the screen, share the live. Let's go. We love TikTok Shop. We love the algorithm. Tap the screen, share the live. That boosts the algorithm and that boosts the visibility on TikTok.
Alright, I made that prompt real quick. Anybody else come up, want to explain what you think about rights?
Do countries have the right to defend themselves?
If right, I mean, I guess, sure.
No, that was the wrong answer.
I said I guess sure, it's more of a hesitant answer. I mean, they can defend themselves.
That was the question. The question was, do they have the right to?
I don't know. Oh, I think you have a new person. Nasir, what's your age when you think about the prompt? What'd you say?
I do believe right exists.
Makes you say that.
This guy is clueless.
Right to exist on no one's first example.
These two squads
Nobody's forcing you to say that you believe racism exists either. So where are you getting that idea?
Say that sort of like that sort of
Right, so which ones aren't made up?
the one are made up is something inside logic.
That wasn't my question. That was the opposite of my question. Which rights are the ones that don't exist?
The icebreakers have won the draw, and we are now underway. Quick feed to Stas.
You can't prove that humans made that up. There could be another advanced species that also votes.
Sure. I can't really hear you, to be honest. Your voice is
We
very...
can't disprove that because we don't even know if they're aliens. So how do we know if they vote? Genius. No, that's not true. We can talk hypotheticals all day.
Let's just keep it on Earth here.
They would also have rights, so therefore rights are something that is arbitrarily made up. But that's not the point I'm making. Clearly, I just gave an example of how that would prove that they weren't. You haven't provided a single shred of evidence that they're not.
There's the whistle. We got an offside.
You didn't.
And the centers glide towards
I can't really hear you.
here as we got a face-off set to go.
I decided to take to the Google Bible. That's
That's not evidence.
the evidence.
That is a fact. That's not evidence. Those are two different things. Evidence has to relate to your claim. It can't be unrelated. So, like, if I say the sky is blue because 2 + 2 equals 4, yes, those are all facts, but they're not related to each other, so that doesn't really further your claim. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do understand what
They have looked really good offensively
the
so
right
far.
is. We're going to get evidence that
Back
Right.
underway as he wins the ball inside the offensive zone.
that right
The Nighthawks get a hold of
now,
the puck along
right
the boards.
what time
I love this save, James. I mean, the goaltender is so aggressive on this play. Doesn't
That was hammering people. But we don't know right? We just know that Hammurabi is the oldest one that we still have. Right? There could have been people before Hammurabi that wrote rights down, but we don't have any survivors. So there's no way to prove that Hammurabi actually is the first one.
Here in the late goings of the period, the Icebreakers have taken a 1-0 lead.
What do you mean? Of course it could be made up. You could flip a coin to decide. What do you mean?
Yeah, you can do it.
That's not proof, brother. That's what I'm saying. That's not evidence.
That's something very
What a fantastic save from a high danger scoring area, James. And he's failing his team. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Then you can't. That's it. Then you can't.
That never get right. That's nice.
It does. That's what it means. You can't prove it. You can't prove it. They're to be true. I gave you the thing. I gave you a hypothetical where an alien society could also vote, and that would prove that they also made up the right for them to vote. Therefore, rights were made up.
That makes me happy. And people like the right to assist.
So there's no way to prove that what we know, right, what we say we know, is actually the truth. There's no way to prove that Hammurabi was the person that made up the rights. They could have argued that made up. He just wrote it down.
Well, yeah, it looks like he was going left and he was going right, but his inability to convert because he ran out of room.
Because you weren't alive in 1800 BC when Hammurabi wrote it down, so how could you say?
The reason I can say is because have a point.
When you're free and clear on a breakaway, your opponent has no choice but to take you down one way or the other, and they're going to get the tripping call, and a penalty shot's going to ensue.
And I think I'm more than that.
You're wrong. You're wrong. You were wrong, sir. You can't say that. There's no reason to believe that there was any purpose for any of us to be here at all.
I love the way he comes in with some speed on the penalty shot and just gets the goaltender to move first and then capitalizes.
Getting into the later stages of this period,
What's knowledge
the
of play?
Icebreakers have recently taken a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Strauss wins the draw center.
I'm saying it doesn't have the right to exist. I'm saying it doesn't necessarily have the right to exist. Just because it does exist doesn't give it the right to exist.
Nighthawks gain control of the puck against the wall. Looks to make a play to the short. He got all of that one.
Like this, some 17 on the white pieces.
Scoops up the puck and he's in on the breakaway. And makes the save. Moves it to Kaiser.
Scripted.
I don't know, bro, because man, I don't know if man is good, and because man came from nature. People say nature is good, but I never know if that's true, because man came from nature. So therefore, I can't say.
Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. Here's a chance on the inside. And look at that penalty.
This is the penalty shot all day
I'm not saying anything has a right. I'm just using a logical argument to answer the question.
Yeah, this is one of my clear evidence.
Here he goes
I got
for the
that
penalty
down.
shot. Big save
Why
and
will
breathed a
some
sigh of relief.
values
Looks
like
like
the
the
white
lamps are
hands
set. They're ready to get
try
things
to
back
analyze
underway.
life and follow that.
The
So
Icebreakers
that
take
type of
possession
life
off the
you
faceoff.
can see now
Now a
my
quick
father
pass to
follow.
Skies.
I feel like I like something it's
Great
always
reach
wrong.
with the poke check.
They have the right to keep
Look
their
at
life.
this. It's a penalty shot.
So that's going to stop a meteor from impacting the Earth.
And it's
They have a right to exist. Their meteors must turn around.
Well, they want to make sure that they're
I think
outweighing the shooter here. James does a great job of it and makes the save.
All gamma reactors, all gamma reactors are hereby repelled.
Sauce has been outstanding in the circle tonight.
That's the rights of man. That's the rights of man.
Shuts him down.
On the sequence of saves,
Dude, Dick's heart would be so proud of you, brother.
James, you can see that he gets clear to the shooter, and that makes the
It's definitely a noble pursuit, but that's all it is a pursuit. It's not a groundwork for any logical basis of an argument whatsoever. Philosophically, yes, I'll agree with you.
But magic only applied physical life. That's not applied to
That was the problem the founding fathers faced when they created it. Is that it was great talking about it until they started writing stuff down, and then I'm like, this is actually a lot harder than I thought.
The icebreaker's taken along the wall. Oh, I'd like to have that one back as it goes off the side.
because we do exist. It's like seeing like very useful back then as a small bug in control. Worse than robots.
Das has won the draw. They'll go to
They
work
don't exist
offensively.
because
How would it be worse than robots? Like, if anything, it would be the same as robots.
Down the left wing across the
they are simulated. Like the game is good. It's just playing out highly. This is what the robot has.
so good in this one-on-one situation.
I'm not saying that completely everything is outside of your control. I'm just saying that there are things that are outside of your
James, to keep your opposition at bay for 3 periods, but he found a way. And one of the things I always look at goaltenders is how they're tracking. I just found like he saw the puck every single time it came towards him.
I believe that's good for us.
That's fine, but you still didn't respond to that thing about the meteor I said.
I responded. I say like you have the right to exist. You have the right to exist. Choose over the media. Choose the right of the media over yours.
You're not understanding. Last I checked, the meteor doesn't have feelings, so it's not going to care. When it hits that person that you said has the right to exist, I don't think the meteor is going to care, brother.
It's stupid, but the media. So how are you going to?
Meteor's the biggest one.
Come on, we cannot go that low. Go that low, like start using our brain and sort of see whatever.
It was your mistake. You see, you applied it to one man versus one man or multiple people. Like, people on both sides was your mistake. But there are events that could happen in which only people are on one side, on the receiving end. So in that case, right, there's no person that's violating any rights.
Cigarettes caused cancer. Millions addicted with
You are like
patches and gum
like
resisted. Either fell most went back to cigarettes. In 2003, Chinese pharmacist
like
Han
by the
Lin
law.
watched his father die of
You are
lung cancer
when
on
I'm
a
just
hammer. So
because
he
you
injected
take
the
the
first
life
modern cigarette
by
battery
it like
nicotine into vapor.
this.
The buster
Those
So God commits a sin every time somebody on the lives buys something that wasn't murder. That's God's fault.
Tobacco companies
Oh,
and
that's
three major
my
vapor brands.
does not got a it's like a
In 2004, Europe and
If what you're saying is true and that person had a right to exist, then the blame would fall on God. God is the one who made all this murder.
like when and you are exposed to
So it's because of free will that a meteor is slamming into somebody?
no, that's outside of control. It's way
If it's outside of their control, then it would be God's fault, no?
yeah, it means not God anymore.
Okay.
Listen,
Whose fault?
you don't know how the
If they
universe
had a
works.
right to exist, then their unaliving would be a murder, right? So then that would mean God is unaliving them.
You don't know how the universe works out. Like you don't know like outside of our planet what's going on. So like maybe that media was always just there. It's just a little poof and it's falling down. Doesn't that mean God did that? God created it. You cannot blame God for something that is happiness. I don't think that way. It's kind of a small way.
But it sounded like you were thinking that way, so that's what begged me to ask the question. It almost sounded like you were blaming God for those things.
No, I don't blame God.
God's
I blame my own mistake by God.
But
Everybody muted.
Bro, what the fuck happened? Why the fuck is the topic changed? That's what I want to know.
You should talk about the new topics. It's cool.
I mean, I could change it back.
Also, good.
You better teach it back.
Okay.
Just kidding. You do abortion.
Everybody's gone now. Yeah, I might in a second.
The rights one does get a lot of people, but the abortion one does.
It's not like right to exist or right to all of that. It's not like the true right, which is all of reality, like simple. The right to reality exists. That type of right, it's not something even to do with you. Like it's just true fact. It's just complete truth. So it's debating about that all the time. I'm still about that. It's kind of I get it. The host is doing. It's trying to convince people sort of right and made up, and people come out with it. And you should not follow. That's what I'm getting.
I'm gonna pretend I even understood any of that, but sure. Because I can't even hear you, honestly. It's like your volume is at like 10 on a TV.
Oh, okay, I will get going. Have a nice day.
Yeah, have a good night.
Okay. So if they was come out and debate the intellectual Titan project, we have 7 space ability.
I'm more of a crash out than an intellectual titan. I'm an instigator.
Bro, you are a fucking instigator.
Oh, Genesis.
You know what's her name?
Who?
You know what's her name started stalking my page?
Who?
The one with the disorder.
Oh.
Greetings, fuckers.
Hello. Yeah, a lot of people get mad. A lot of people get mad that I panel Genesis. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think somebody should give a strong argument why I shouldn't be paneled.
Why you shouldn't what?
Be paneled.
Be paneled.
Bro, I don't know. People don't want me to be paneled either. That's what I was telling Project, that like that one girl like stalking my page now.
Yeah, it's...
I strongly disagree with that. Like, unless somebody had said something completely egregious, like they like to touch, like, you know, certain underage individuals, then I don't think that anyone should be paneled unless like they do like really bad actions like that, right? But like even though I definitely don't agree with Stitch, I definitely would allow him up on my panel. Even though I definitely don't disagree with a lot of people, I would let them up on my panel.
I think
You know what's crazy? What's crazy? She was like, "Oh, you're an ableist. You're an ableist." And then she was like, "I played the live on Macy's live of what you said to me." And I'm like, "Girl," I was like, "the only reason why I even came out to you is because you disrespected me." Like I wasn't even talking to her, and she like came up here trying to boss everybody around. Like you're not a boss, you know? Like.
See, that's the thing about disrespect. If you can't back up your disrespect, don't dish it out, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. But according to her, I should not be paneled anywhere because I'm just so egregious. And
You know, I try to give everybody a fair space to speak. There's only a few people I won't let on the panel, because I just don't like them, but I try to give everybody a chance to give their opinion. I can't panel Mac anymore.
why?
Is it because he crashes out too easily?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
He's done a lot better at it.
Yeah, I mean that's good, but I've let Mac slide many times, but now I think the threshold was reached.
Yeah.
He's an interesting guy to chill around with, but I think he has a little temper, you know.
A little temper.
Yeah,
And protect what game you playing, bro.
I'm playing some ice hockey because I'm a fan of hockey. Yeah,
What's your team?
I'm a Rangers fan, but they didn't do too well this year.
No, they did not. That's okay. I'm an Avs fan. I'm an Avs fan. So
What, did they make the playoffs too?
I think they made the playoffs, but they didn't. Hold on.
I don't think they did. Well, they won like a Stanley Cup a few years ago. I can't remember it. So yeah, Stitch was supposed to be working on my videos. You're supposed to be editing them.
Bro, what video?
Oh, I have to send you another one. I forgot. Oh, yeah, someone else.
Yeah, the Avs punched the playoffs for leading our division.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hello,
We won the Stanley Cup in 2024 or 2023.
Yeah, what's your
Lily?
Yeah, what's your age?
21.
What do you think about the prompt?
What is universal voting?
It's basically the way it is now. So, like, the only requirement, basically, at least in America, is just you're 18, and basically you're not a felon. So basically the way it is now.
I guess it's okay.
What'd you say?
I guess it's okay.
What makes you think that?
I mean, as long as you're not like a criminal and like you're an adult. Actually, I do think it could be raised to 21 or 25 because of like cognitive development, but other than that, I don't see why not.
Wait, cognitive development or just more mental development? Because like your cognitive like abilities are like fully developed by the time you're 18.
Yeah, just like your brain development, I guess.
I mean that's fair, but I mean like I wouldn't say that's fair. I mean if you're going off like brain development, okay, cool. Like the thing in which like I would say like that is important when it comes to voting would be that cognitive development, not necessarily the fact like the other parts of your brain might be underdeveloped or not developed fully.
I don't think you should be able to go to war and vote before you could drink or smoke. I think that should all be like 21 or 25.
Yeah, that's kind of silly. Because like drinking and smoking has no like beneficial aspects of like to your health, right?
Yeah,
so, like,
it's bad for your health, but also like you don't want to damage your brain development.
Right, but I mean, I don't see how that's analogous to like defending your country or defending your home.
You should be like upside enough to defend your country before you just vote for whoever. Like, what if you're like 16, like 18, voting in someone as a lead?
What do you mean?
Like, you know how people voted for Kanye West?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the case. Could it be the case? Like, could it be the case by voting for Kanye West, even though?
Oh, she just disappeared.
Like, dude, imagine if we voted for Kanye West.
Imagine if he,
like the best president ever.
That'd be crazy if he was president.
And like we completely thrived from it. That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy.
I really hate when people have the threshold of like brain development like 25. It's like those people irritate me for one plain reason, and that's because like brain development doesn't equal like actual capacity usage, right? So like you can
like past experiences, but then also like things in which like an individual does like pay taxes or maybe even have the ability to do and still does. I think a lot of Americans, even though they're on some kind of sense of governmental assistance or disability, still does have interests in America and contribute to America. Just because they're on disability doesn't mean they don't contribute.
Which is the difference that we're talking about. And again, you're kind of taking interest to be like whatever they want done with the country just because they happen to be in a country.
All right.
But I think that's even motivating enough. But just to respond, just to end with this, I guess, in terms of what I was saying, I already addressed the taxing issue. Like, again, if taxes were allocated correctly, I mean, we all use public services, we all use roads, we all use buildings, we all, like everything that is infrastructure wise, which is what the majority of a lot of the taxes go to, and the rest goes towards military, which are the two biggest contributors in terms of taxing our tax debt. We all utilize this. So, I mean, it just doesn't seem to be the threshold that needs to be met in order for there to be a voting system.
Well, if somebody had children, this, I mean, contributing to society, even if they are on welfare. So it's very interesting that if you're saying that, like, because like some studies shows that X amount of Americans are on some kind of governmental governmental assistance, and therefore there's no interest. Well, I'm just going to deny that. They definitely do have interests.
All right. To put this on hold for a second, because the person said they only had a few minutes. Alex, what do you think about the prompt what you just heard?
Well, can I ask one quick question real quick?
Yeah.
You say should we have universal voting? Are you talking about just the U.S. or can I give like my ideal, like what I think is possible or ideal?
Yeah, either or. I don't really care.
Okay. Well, what I think is possible, I think we could go back to something like what we had at the founding.
Yeah.
That's what I think could be possible. But ideally, I'm not really for voting in general. I'm more of a monarchist, to be honest.
What makes you think that system is superior than the one we have right now?
Monarchy?
Yeah.
Well, specifically to the one we have, the whole idea, or the whole concept behind universal voting is you're trying to get power blocks. So it's very easy to buy off people into gaining a power block big enough to get into office. So necessarily it's going to end up being a two-party system.
Right.
Yeah, and I don't like that.
Okay, so why should we have more systems?
I didn't say we should.
Yeah, but you say you don't like the two-party system.
Yeah, I'm a monarchist.
To like a one-party, right?
Okay, I mean, sure. That's true, but like, I'm not sure. Okay, so you're a monarchist, and I'm not sure what the intention would be. Because this is more so for individuals that like would maintain the current system.
Right.
If you limit voting rights, you necessarily aren't adhering to the current system. So I'm confused.
Like that's what I'm saying. Is that like, hang on, that's what I'm saying. But if you're a monarchist, then I'm not sure how this will apply to the world, because I'm also a monarchist. But I just happen to argue what I argue for, because I don't come from my monarchist viewpoint, given that we live in a society in which we don't.
I'm not trying to be rude. But did you listen to what I said at the beginning?
I literally did. That's why I'm asking the questions.
I said what I think is possible within our current society and obtainable would be something like at the founding. But in an ideal world, that'd be full monarchy. That's
at the founding? What do you mean at the founding? Well, it would be ideal.
Limited suffrage.
Limited suffrage. What do you mean by that?
That not everybody would have the right to vote.
Yeah, in terms of which people would be excluded specifically.
Well, I would specifically say women. And then I wouldn't dictate that based on race. I would think like it wouldn't be race wouldn't be a thing to disqualify somebody from voting.
Yeah, but why would women be the disqualified from voting and not like something?
Because women can't enforce rights.
Women can't enforce rights. I'm not sure what enforcing rights have to do.
They can't. Yeah, they have to appeal to men in order to enforce and uphold their rights.
Sure.
And because of that, I don't think that they should pass. So.
Hang on, really quick. I understand forced doctrine, but I'm not sure what forced doctrine. Like you have to bridge the gap because you're talking about rights. Right? At the end of the day, if you're talking about rights, I'm not sure what rights has to do with voting. Voting isn't a right.
Bro, I agree, but okay, if we're speaking plainly, like
no, we actually don't.
Okay, so right, so no, instead of saying women wouldn't have a right to vote, women wouldn't be able to vote. Is that better?
Women wouldn't be able to. Why wouldn't women be able to?
Because I already told you because they can't enforce a policy to allow them to vote. Is that better?
They can't enforce a policy. What did you say that?
They can't enforce the things that they would vote for. So therefore, I don't think they should.
Yeah, but what did you say that men have the ability to enforce it for them?
Yes.
Yeah. So in a hypothetical world in which it's a sort of men enforce a set of policy that allows women to vote, then wouldn't they have the right to vote?
Yeah, that's not disputable.
No, it's a contradiction to your worldview.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
I never made the claim that it's not possible.
Well, yes, you did.
The rights that we obviously should have.
You did.
No, I didn't. I made a should claim. Not in this claim. You know what the difference between on and is?
Yes.
Okay. I said women ought not be allowed to vote. Not that it's not possible for women to be able to vote.
No, you said women wouldn't be able to vote. This is what you said, very direct. Women wouldn't be able to vote if they can't enforce because they can't enforce their rights. Or
they have to appeal to men, is specifically what I said.
Right. Hang on. No, but that's not.
Yeah, that's literally exactly what I said.
And you're saying...
No, it's literally exactly what I said.
I was just saying, hang on, it's not going to work if you overtalk me. It's just not going to work. And it's just, you want to talk and you want to allow me to respond to what you said.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So, again, right, part of the problem is the verbiage that you used earlier. If you're going to say, well, women would have to implement to be able to do this thing, then fine, I would agree with you. And sure, right? If you want to argue that within your worldview that this would be the case, then I would be interested in the motivating reason why that would be the case. But I mean, I would even grant you this. I would just say, okay, your worldview, if men were to enforce this, sure. But like, again,
that's literally what I said, though.
Literally not what you said.
I did. I said women have to appeal to men to enforce their rights. I literally said that.
Right, and you said that the reason why women wouldn't be allowed to vote is because they have to do this, which would imply that under any scenario they wouldn't be able to.
To do what?
To vote.
No, that's not what I said. No, you're strawmanning my position.
Literally not a
straw. No, I said I don't think women should vote because they have to appeal to men to enforce their rights. So that's why I made an odd claim about what is true.
What does appealing to rights, and what does the ability to enforce rights has anything to do with voting?
Because that's what voting is all about.
No, it's not.
Yeah, voting is about. No, it's an agreement. It's an agreement to not take physical means to enforce things. It's all it is.
To enforce. Yes. What are you talking about?
Dude, I feel like this is very easy to understand. But
no, it's not, because you're all over the place.
I'm not all over the place. You keep strawmanning my position.
I haven't strawmanned your position.
You said I didn't say that, but I did.
When I'm asking a clarifying question, that's not a straw man.
It is. You're asking a position I didn't make.
Bro, holy shit, bro. After you said it, that's not what you said. I asked you a question. What was the fucking question that I asked you? This is like still what
You said
at this point.
Yeah, you asked me.
So you asked me a question, bro.
I was about to answer.
What's the question?
Yeah, well, you had asked me that. Why is it the case that women can't vote? Or something.
That's not what I said. I don't.
They repeat the question.
You're not listening.
I am listening because I answered it.
Part of the problem. No, you did not answer it. That's why I asked you again, right? Part of the problem is that if you're going to say, well, women should not be allowed to vote because they can't enforce the policies of what they would be able to vote for, or they would be living in a society under my worldview in which men would enforce the policies would not be allowed to vote, I would grant you this. But then I would ask, what would be the motivating reason for this? That's what I have.
Like for why I would want it this way?
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm pro-patriarchy. As a Christian,
I'm pro-patriarchy. As a Christian, whether it doesn't make any sense.
As I know.
Because I don't think the Christian worldview is pro-patriarchy.
It's literally patriarchy.
That's not patriarchy.
It is patriarchy. It's literally it's the definition of patriarchy is Christianity.
No,
for sure.
No, it's
What is patriarchy?
yeah, patriarchy is like where men view women as very ideal.
Yeah, so it's a good, it's not proper. It is. You're appealing to one definition that's used. So you're
It changed it either. What
It
the
is.
fuck are you talking about? Dude, it's just spewing out words he doesn't understand.
No. When I'm saying patriarchy, and you're appealing to some one-off definition. You worship that balance.
You asked me for what I thought patriarchy was. That's not an equivocation.
But that's not the definition I'm using when I say patriarchy.
Okay, then give your fucking definition, moron, instead of asking for
Yeah, father.
From the Father, that's your definition, then I just find it to be incoherent. Because I don't know what that means. What does from the Father mean?
It means that men are the ones that are in charge and are the ones that are in leadership roles.
Okay.
And ultimately it's from the Father because patriarchy is from the Christian perspective, it's from God, who is the Father.
Okay, where in the Bible is the patriarchal society? Or does it talk about patriarchal society?
Well, yeah, the church itself is a patriarchal structure, sure.
Okay, yeah, that's just, again, stipulating it to be true without providing evidence. I'm asking you, why or where is it demonstrated? Because
The 12 apostles all being men.
patriarchal.
The 12 apostles all being men.
Okay, well, that doesn't demonstrate patriarchal.
It does. Those are all men
No, it doesn't.
in leadership roles.
Can it be the case that I have all men working for me and then my system is not patriarchal? I just haven't employed a woman because I haven't received an opportunity.
No. All men are in leadership positions.
And
All leadership positions are held by men. Not all men. No, listen. All the leadership positions are held by men. So priests, bishops.
Not fucking true. What leadership are you talking about? That's not true.
I'm talking about the church structure of priests and bishops and everything like that. Women can't be clergy. And Paul says this specifically in the Bible. He says women are not to teach over men.
Along the right wing, they enter the attacking area. And the defenders come up with the puck. And they cough it up in the neutral zone. Jordan's going to play it against the half wall. Here's a shot. And he'll likely feel that one in the morning.
Awkward silence.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if there's no response, I guess I'm okay.
Yeah, go ahead and head on.
I mean, do you have a response to what I said or not?
No, I didn't hear what you said. You cut out.
I said the structure of the church is that women can't be clergy, only men can be clergy. Which will create my position future.
What's the denomination?
Eastern Orthodox.
Eastern Orthodox. So that's obviously not true because there's women that are clergy in Eastern Orthodox.
No, there's not.
There is.
Yeah, show me one case of that nature.
There is. You can just you can act like third graders, just interrupt each other over again.
There's not any women in clergy in the Orthodox Church.
I'm interrupting you the more you overspeak.
Because you're just speaking lies.
Well, no. Well,
just bullshit. Straight bullshit.
You need to expand upon my point. You just started breaking out for no reason.
Okay.
Yeah, wonderful. So part of the problem is that in Eastern Orthodoxy there has been clergies of women, and I can give you sources on that if you want me to. But to say that there hasn't been is just flat out lie. There hasn't been clergy. Shut. Dude, holy shit. Just like there's been clergy with the Catholics as well, right?
I'm not a Catholic. I don't know why you're bringing it up.
A shot?
You shut up. You're speaking bullshit.
Stop spreading out. Why is it always there?
You're the one surrounding. Why
you can't control yourself.
Right? Even ugliness, hate, just
stop up and stop fucking over.
Who the fuck is this broad? Who the fuck is this broad coming in here?
Bro, can you mute up so I can
Hello? Wait, give it. Okay, goodbye. Okay, so, wait, hold on. Stitch said he had evidence. I kind of want to hear it. Said he
no, Prototype. It's not about the evidence at this point. You just need to shut up while I'm speaking.
Alright, let him respond.
Like, I have a fucking headache. I don't have fucking time for this. Like, I'm not...
Stop bitching, bro, and get to your point.
Alright, let him... Alright, Alex, let him...
He's just bitching about a headache now.
Alright, but let him... Alright.
I've been quiet. He's bitching about a headache.
Shut the fuck up while someone else is speaking.
Okay, let him respond.
Like, you're a grown-ass fucking man. It's always the fucking Eastern Orthodox man.
Shut up with the man.
I don't understand. You're building your fucking bloodstream, so you have to act like a fucking bitch for it.
Just shut the fuck up. Dude, nobody cares.
Shut the fuck up.
Alright, let him make his argument. Let him make his point.
You should change your name to bitch.
Hello, Alex. Hello. Now make his point.
Holy fucking shit. It's always the men with Eastern Orthodoxy that behave like...
Is he gonna get to a point, dude, or is he just gonna keep fucking...
Yeah, it's a part of the problem. Yeah, shut up. Part of the problem is that we just saying no like a petulant child doesn't change the fact that it's true. There's been women in clergy that have been in Eastern Orthodoxy. The same way in my church, I happen to be Catholic. There are women that have been clergy in the Catholic faith. And yes, it is not supposed to be the case, but it happens. So to say otherwise, you're just a fucking petulant liar. And I'm not sure why you have to fucking lie and act like a petulant child when I'm saying something that's true.
Yeah, well, even if it was the case that there were certain parishes or something that did heterodox things, it wouldn't change the fact that women aren't supposed to be in positions of clergy, so it was still on the patriarchy. And you say you're a Catholic.
That's not a patriarchy.
You say you're Catholic. You say you're a Catholic. Catholic would definitely uphold patriarchy. So we are.
I holds to the idea that men are the leaders within their communities, but it doesn't subject women to this idea of what patriarchy actually is, which is the idea that patriarchy views women as property. It doesn't place women as property, which is the core worldview of patriarchy. They're just assigning patriarchal systems to the idea where men are the forefront, are the protectors, and are the providers. Then I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Because
are you getting that definition?
Patriarchal societies are talked about and historical reference as well as ideological instances.
Where are you getting that definition of patriarchy?
Shut the fuck up.
How long are you gonna speak for, bro?
Shut the fuck up while I'm speaking.
God, you're such a whiny bitch.
Fucking man. Shut up. Don't you have a wife to go to?
You're such a whiny bitch.
Go back to your slut-ass wife. Go find a wife, get her pregnant, and have fucking kids. Since you're all about the fucking patriarchy. Go be a fucking man.
Are you done now? Did you have your little kissy fit?
Are you done acting like
you're the only one who's having a pissy fit, dude.
Are you done
acting like
a child? Constantly fucking interrupting. Like, stop.
because you speak forever, bro. It's a fucking debate, dude. Stop complaining.
Yeah,
We're debating, bro. Stop fucking complaining. There's gonna be interruptions, dude. Stop complaining.
I need you to stop overspeaking. Stop acting like Gene
There's gonna be
Withers.
interruptions,
Stop
bro.
acting
Bless.
like Gene Withers. It's such a pussy thing to do.
I'm not the one muting because I'm not the one muting. I'm the one getting muted. How am I muting?
I'm not muting you.
All right, just
But I'm not the one. Yeah, but that's what Dean does, though. Is he mutes? I haven't muted anybody.
Yeah, and he constantly overspeaks. It takes 3 seconds.
I don't. I only overspeak whenever you.
all right, Alex. All right. Let him just
I
make
didn't
the.
even complete my first sentence when you're interrupting.
You did. You talked for like 2 minutes, bro.
Shut your
Alex,
fucking
you gotta let him
mouth.
speak.
I've been letting him
Let him
speak.
speak, Alex.
I've been letting him speak.
Host, I just wanted
Bro,
to
holy
kind
fucking
of
shit.
help you out a little bit here and make sure that he stays under control. Because there's 2 things that need to be discussed. The first one is spit in her butt and fuck her right in the pussy. Spit in her butt first and then fuck her.
What great insight to the conversation.
All right. Anywho, let's just continue.
Yeah, I just want to know where you're deriving this definition of patriarchy.
Which I can continue too, bro. I can't even finish a sentence, bro.
Can you tell me where you're getting this definition for patriarchy from?
I already told you, but you were too busy
You
over
didn't.
talking.
You just said what it was. I want
Yes,
to know
I
where you're
did.
getting it from.
I was
You never said where you got it from.
You're fucking constantly.
And that's
Come on.
out of reach. DiGiacinto's got the puck.
That's why you shouldn't act like a pussy fit like fucking Gene Withers and just shut up for 2 seconds. Because you're asking me in the question in the middle of my fucking sentence, and then I go on to fucking into you what the fuck I'm talking about, and you're too busy fucking constantly interrupting.
You don't know.
And then now you're fucking spurging out, talking about I haven't answered your fucking
Only
question.
person spurring is you, bro.
Bro, holy shit, go find a wife and kids. That's what the fuck you need to do.
Okay. Can you answer my question?
Yeah, I know. Because I already did. I'm not going to be repeating myself.
You never said where you got that definition.
Yes, I did. I was in the middle of fucking saying it. Yes, I was.
No, you
And
weren't.
if anything, you can go look back on the recording.
Wait. You were in the middle of saying it, but I thought I interrupted you.
Go to Protect the Voice this on YouTube. You can go watch the replay, and you're going to see how I was the midst of fucking telling you, and you were constantly...
Jordan swooping in on the attack.
There, I shouted out your YouTube.
Free advertisement, I guess. And anybody else?
Bro, that shit's annoying, bro. I was literally in the middle of fucking telling him.
Yeah, I can't stand that stuff.
Puck hops out of the offensive zone. They'll be forced to do it over from center. Here we go, boys.
Be awesome to third one. And like not interrupt either. It's the best thing I could do.
Certainly looks frustrated after letting that goal in, James. It's almost like a field during baseball. If you touch it, you should be able to stop it, and then he gets a big chunk of that.
Oh, man, my fucking head hurts.
There was a dentist today. You're tapping those keys, alright?
Bro.
Anybody want to give thumb up? Should we have the voting the way it is now in America, or should we change it?
You should definitely fucking change it and make all the Orthodox men kneel before the Roman Catholic Church.
That's base. Yeah. That's base. That is base.
There's no way that everyone that I'm fucking talking to, right? Everyone that I'm talking to is either Orthodoxy has this sort of fucking response and doesn't have control over their emotions.
Ortho bros is their fault. You watch too much deep diet. Come up, anybody. Come up. Give your opinion. I might switch to the...
EA Sports bringing you the heat, bringing you the noise, and bringing you what should be a fantastic matchup tonight on the ice. The time for talk, the time for hype's over. It's time to drop the puck now.
Holy shit, bro. This is good, the abortion.
This is.
You did. Why lobsters protected over unborn babies? That's crazy.
You know what it's referring to? So there was a study that came out. I haven't read it, but it was talked about. It's a study that lobsters feel pain, and a lot of doctors were outraged. It's like, we shouldn't eat lobsters anymore, right? Because they can possibly feel pain. And it inevitably goes back to this. People care more about lobsters than babies. You can search it up, too. I hear you tapping the keys violently.
And tapping the keys violently.
Yeah.
Too many lawsuits to file.
Oh, wow. Look at you.
I'm already suing a company, and I'm going to get very much a lot of money, so.
Oh, good. So then you can subscribe to my channel and make some moolah. Because I should just sue everybody.
Would you see your parents if, like, you grew tired of living and you sued them for, like, making you be alive?
No.
I've seen people do that. It's kind of crazy.
I've seen that, yeah. I've seen them for giving me a bad hairline, though. I'm not gonna lie. In my opinion, I think only Catholic women should vote.
Dear Lord. Yeah, but a lot of the Catholic women are hypocrites.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, no, I take that back. A lot of the Baptist women, I think naming the game.
I know the group that you're referring to, but yeah.
A lot of the Baptist women are hypocrites. Let's just say that I saw titties just the other ones.
Oh my goodness, drama. Look, nobody's perfect. That's what Christianity teaches, but, kind of a big accusation to say.
The Nighthawks win possession here in the open ice. Up the neutral zone now.
Why does everybody hate me? I don't know.
And we'll get a face-off after the offside call.
It's because I'm black.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
That's definitely one reason. That's why I don't do my camera face cam that much. Because, people be hating homies. 400 years, centuries of slavery, and this is what we get.
Great heads-up play in the defensive zone. And sends it just out of reach. And we'll reset things after that icing. And a solid job tying up his opponent. The Icebreakers moving in. Delayed penalty looming.
Oh my God, my feet hurt. Why lobsters affected over unborn babies? Let me see if I can answer the question. Well, you can eat lobsters, number one.
Again,
you know, get a little bit of garlic butter sauce.
They're really
inject the lobster with garlic butter and then boil the lobster.
Yeah, I actually want a pet. I actually want a pet crustacean. That would be
So
like
you can eat them.
no, just have like as a pet, like a crab, like just to have it around. See what it's like. Just have it in like a tank. It's like, okay, what is it like to raise these? What?
What if you create your own SpongeBob themed fish tank?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I mean, I don't really like SpongeBob, but yeah.
You can have a Mr. Krabs.
Give me a lot of great ideas. So, how am I supposed to get a starfish?
You can buy some.
I'll have to Google that. Be right back.
There's a lot of starfish. I want a starfish.
Yeah, they're very fascinating creatures. Yeah.
See, but I don't know if I would want a sponge.
A sea sponge? Yeah, it's kind of
a sea sponge.
Yeah.
I was thinking about opening up our own restaurant and calling it Good Burgers.
You know, if you should do it. You know, if you need someone to make your website, I can help. I can hook you up. So I'm trying to make a business on my own.
I was thinking about making a website, but I'm not sure.
It's good. You know, I don't come cheap though. I charge them. I guess for you, I make the exception. I mean, to keep the website running, you gotta pay me like $5,000 a month.
Right.
Well, you open a restaurant, that'd be cool though.
Yeah. No, bro, did you hear me though? What I'm gonna call it?
Yeah, Good Burger. Oh wait, is that a movie? Is that based off a movie? There is a movie called Good Burger. I think Keenan and Kel were in it, I think.
Yeah, that was a movie, but I'm taking it.
Oh, nice. I would totally go there. What is it? Where is it in? Like New York? Aren't you in New York or something?
No, I'm in Kansas.
Kansas? Who the heck wants to live in Kansas? What's even over there?
Maryland.
A lot of baddies, huh?
Yeah, no idea.
I definitely have to come visit. I'm just in New York. I'm kind of bored.
Don't you have a wife?
Yeah.
Home visit.
No, for other reasons. Because I do want to go to all 50 states and visit. I've been to how many states? I've only been in I think 6. I think. So yeah, kind of a long ways to go. Meantime, you can be editing my videos. All you have to do is watch my videos and make clips on them for YouTube Shorts, and so I can gain more subscribers. Based. Oh, Becca? Hello. Cerberus Snape. Snape is black now, that's based. Are you a Harry Potter fan, Stitch?
Harry Potter and me.
Yeah.
Whether you're a player or goaltender, so much of the
You like Harry Potter?
about the Nighthawks are trying to put the game away, but unfortunately that one hits the post and comes out, and this is a tough one to take. You have the lead, you want to extend it, and you certainly don't want to give any life.
You even like anything? I might have to do a restart. I don't know.
Yeah, probably. Or, I don't know, it's kind of late.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I do kind of have to go to the dentist at like 10 a.m. tomorrow. So I should probably probably gonna end. Yeah. Yeah. Well, have a good night, y'all. We'll be back at this tomorrow. I'm sure you want to see more of Mr. Stitch, the blue furry creature. He didn't have a good live action movie though. Yeah, I'll be back at it tomorrow. Have a good night, y'all.
Don't dish my Stitch.
His movie was bad though.
So I'm gonna get his babies to come after you.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's a good way to end. All right, good night.
This is definitely a penalty shot.
Yeah, I don't even think he can have it.
And here we go.
So I made this video.
Down on the penalty shot.
Yeah, and he shuts it down. And what I like about this is the confidence and aggressive nature of his positioning. He challenges the top of his crease and tracks that puck perfectly.
Sales won the draw and they're on the attack. Moves inside. He scores!
Well, I love that he used his feet and didn't slow down, James. I think it's all about patience and composure, outweighing the goaltender, finding the room and burying it.
The Nighthawks have created a lot of scoring chances so far, and they lead it late in this first period. Avoids the defender. Scores! Someone made the most of the time remaining.
Well, it's a buzzer beater there, James, and they are now buzzing heading into the intermission. You know that's carried momentum. They'll have to find a way to start the next period the same way they ended the last one.
And we are all over with this one.
Our communities and our counties. That would be more handled.
The point is just to say that, right? The best thing that women are, the only thing.
Small spaces, draw the coverage to them, open up a lane, and it was off to the races.
What's your guys' problem here?
There's variations. Are very good at looking at the big picture, planning things out in the future, allowing for that space for play and creativity. And so there is definite roles, and some men can do the opposite and be like women. And some women, don't want to have children, and they're able to look at even bigger pictures and remove themselves from the more minuscule duty of raising a human being. So I think we just have to appreciate, how things work out, how choosing the correct partner, if that's what we want to do, and being able to have healthy atmospheres to grow healthy humans in more tribal atmospheres than the nuclear family, because that's just not a healthy atmosphere. We haven't done the nuclear family for more than a couple hundred years.
So wait, you're saying the nuclear family is not a healthy atmosphere to raise?
Yeah. So everybody can share the responsibility.
Okay, I mean, I might agree with you there, but You said that the nuclear family is tribal. But wouldn't the extended family meet the criteria of a tribe more?
Neighbors.
Who are you? I wish you were my cousin. What?
Trump the right of the woman to make the choice for having the abortion.
And see, from a point of morality, I come from a different basis where I have to look at the morals of one life is not more important than the other in any regard. We do have the science to where a lot of times it's less than 1% that is viability that has to come into this circumstance. So even if I were to concede to the idea that at some point it's okay, I have to take out more humans life is life. So I can't stand on those grounds and say, yeah, absolutely, one life is more important than another. So based on that fact, the identification of life is conception by 95% of biology. I can't validate that it's acceptable for any life to take any life over.
So can I respond to that? Absolutely. Do you support the death penalty?
Exuding a ton of confidence, not sitting back in his neck.
It's complicated. I'm wavering.
So, well, to me, there should be absolutely no question in your mind. You made a pretty equivalent, a pretty strong little statement.
Based on justification. Okay, so if it's on justification, then it's based on the things that happen to the person committing the crime. I think that right now, politics can be conflicted with the crimes, and there needs to be a little bit more evaluation into the death penalty.
There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on.
Mark, we were in the middle of something really quick.
I was just going to say, like, I didn't bring that up because, I obviously completely understand there's a difference between death penalty. The only reason I say that is just to try to temper the, everybody, including my own, like, willingness to say, like, overarching statements, right? Like, nobody really agrees that there's no case where, like, taking another human being's life is unacceptable. That's the only reason I'll just say it. I still like to make those overarching statements.
Could we, and on the point that you were asking me, because I don't have a solidified standpoint, I'm still investigating further, I can tell you I'm moving further on the point that it is justifiably so, therefore, what did the baby do to justify being terminated? Whereas a person in the final times, they committed a crime, that's justifiable. The baby didn't do anything wrong. It was the consequence of the parents. Do I believe that things should be entirely taken into account into conception? Yes, there's several things to prevent pregnancy. Therefore, it's justifiable.
We're waiting for reasons for taking the choice away.
Why should the mother have this choice?
Because the thing in question is growing inside of her as we speak.
This is a descriptive truth. I need a prescriptive. Don't describe to me what pregnancy is. Tell me why pregnancy grants this woman the right to honor her child.
Because the child is inside of that mother.
Okay, so now what you're doing is an informal fallacy. You're looking where the child is located in order to justify unaliving.
I was doing that before, was I?
I understand that, and that's an error in your logic.
It's not.
What you're saying is this, right? It's okay to unalive the child in New York, right? New York being the rule, but it's not okay.
That's just an incredible move to get the goaltender to fight in. He doesn't even have to raise this puck, James. He can just slide it right through that one. And perfect timing here with the first. There's something about the beginning and the end of period, right? There's a sense of urgency around them. And this team found a way in the dying minutes to get the equalizer here, James. They can take that momentum to the dressing room if they can hold on.
Along the half wall with the puck. And he says no! Right in the slot! Shuts him down!
I'm not sure where the defense is, but I'll tell you what, the goaltender has been outstanding, made a flurry of saves to keep his team in this one.
Oh, here we go. This team knows how to turn it up another gear, and they have done that here. Cutting to the net. Moving with it here in the offensive end. Makes the save right there. Cuts to the net. And the D's got it here.
Well, it is. It is.
Icebreakers gain control of the puck against the wall. Moves into the slot. The Icebreakers take the 1-goal lead here in the first.
And if I'm the coach, I'm telling them to keep going, be aggressive, stay on the puck, especially after you score a goal-ahead goal. You got them back on their heels. You got to attack.
Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. Grabs the puck. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Picked off by DiGiacinto. Denied by the goaltender. And that sends a few people scrambling for cover on the bench.
Well, that hit had to hurt, James. Let's have another look at that one. I mean, he goes down hard, and when you have a hit like that, you're feeling it all over your body.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, the Icebreakers are looking to build on this 1-goal lead. And they've got the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. From his own end, he picks up the puck. From the neutral zone now. The Icebreakers play the puck from the back of the net. Final minute approaching here in this opening frame. Toss up the puck after that.
Hello there.
Big time hit that had some hot sauce on it.
It certainly did, James.
Hello
It's
there.
thunderous. You can see the whole bench light up with that hit. It's timely, and it also generates a ton of momentum for his team.
Hello there.
Oh, he rocked him on the play.
Oh, you know that he felt that one, James.
I literally cooked them.
What is going on?
That's why it's special bleeding.
Just got up for a quick snag. He's probably looking at the scoreboard going, what happened?
Well, don't blink. The game can change in an instant.
Absolutely. The Icebreakers wanted to put a lot of pucks on net going into this one, and they have delivered on that, leading late in the first. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway.
Hello there.
Sees the pass. Rocks him on the play. Huge steal in his own end. Brings the play and forces the turnover. Look at the Savardian spinner.
keep balance. But this guy tried landing on his face. When this guy tried to do a backflip off this ramp, he made a big mistake. When you try a backflip off a ramp, you have to try and land in open area so you can actually land instead of hugging a tree. This guy tried to do a backflip and he made a big mistake. When you try to do a backflip, you have to tuck and then open up when you see the floor, but this guy tried to land on his face. When this guy tried to do 3 backflips in a row, he landed on his face. You see, when you do 3 backflips, you're supposed to untuck and land on your feet. But here, he forgets to untuck.
One team set for their maiden voyage here in the EASHL. Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski. Welcome to a fun night here on EA Sports. Just moments away from puck drop, both teams seem ready to go. The Nighthawks take possession here on the opening drive. We are underway. Coughs it up and center. Oh, they telegraph the pass and he picks it off. Great pressure to force the turnover. Gets the puck in deep. Oh, those boards rattled after that.
Do it.
Yeah, what is it? In a split gender species of humans,
Can you give me the definition of what a woman is?
Sure, a woman has X chromosomes, XY. She has.
There you go. I mean, she's talking about XX and XY.
No. The definition of a woman would be an adult female. What you just gave me is
adult human female.
Wait, adult human female.
That's what I just said. Anyway,
you said adult female.
Whatever.
Yeah, you did forget human. The most important part of that.
It is.
Okay. I'm sorry, my brain cells are not braining right now because there's no brain cells. So they.
Nice.
No.
Yeah, well, your brain cells aren't breaking.
Canadian people do that too.
Because whoever just tried was not able to do it.
Murder, James. So, sir, okay, my reasoning behind this, I would hold a motivational view.
Which is what?
So I hold to Pascal's wager.
Which is what?
So Pascal's wager looks at the risk and loss associated with each position.
Which is...
So if pro-choice is true, right, it results in a woman having her bodily autonomy, right, and a child losing its life, right?
Correct.
Millions of children have lost their lives to abortion. So the woman has her bodily autonomy, right? So, but if pro-life is true, right, it would result in a woman, okay, going through a bodily autonomy infringement, right? And at the end of the pregnancy, this right to conflict, the child's right to life, and the mother's right to bodily autonomy would fairly work itself out and result in 2 human beings having their rights restored. Okay? Now, if pro-choice is wrong, we've unalived billions of children. Okay? We cannot give these children the right to life back. But if pro-life is right, okay, we, The woman has her bodily autonomy, and the child has this.
She does not have her bodily autonomy.
Okay, so what I'm saying is this, right? Okay, is during the pregnancy she would not have bodily autonomy, but the end of the pregnancy, dodo bird, right? She would have her bodily autonomy back.
So she's done losing her bodily autonomy. She then gains her bodily autonomy.
And I would say that we proceed with caution when it comes to human life every day, right? Okay, we are restricted in decisions that we can make, right? Because it might harm us or other people. Okay, like we have traffic lights, okay, to stop people from crashing into each other and unaligning each other. So I don't see why, when there's risk associated, especially with human life, that you don't proceed with precaution. And if we're saying that a woman's right to bodily autonomy trumps the right to life, okay, this is problematic for me.
Why?
Because when I look at the right to life, right, I would say there's a hierarchy of right. The right to life would be at the top of that.
Who determines the hierarchy? Wow, are you saying, oh my God, that's the entire point of this conversation.
Okay.
We'll talk about it.
Okay, when you look at the right to life, right? The right to life just says we have the right to simply exist, right?
Correct.
Without the right to life, we cannot pursue any other rights. If we do not have the right to exist, right?
Yeah.
How do we pursue bodily autonomy? How do we
wouldn't be able
pursue
to.
any other right?
You would not be able to.
Exactly.
Yes, and
So
I'm
what
perfectly
you're
okay with
saying,
that.
so sir, so what you're saying is that the woman's right to bodily autonomy trumps another person's right to life.
Correct.
And that's evil.
Why?
It's not evil. Oh my gosh.
Who just said evil?
No, it's not. Okay, it is evil, sir, number one, right? But, right, if we agree that you can't pursue bodily autonomy without the right to life, it would follow that the right to life supersedes bodily autonomy. Dodo bird.
Wait, Missy, before you crash it out, let's let Protect take this one.
What's going on?
Not that for a second.
Kelly said something funny.
Wait, what happened? Oh, what was? I mean, I guess I could talk to him. What was I supposed to say?
I'm not sure.
Do you understand what they're saying when they say these things?
Telling why the woman doesn't have
The reason why
women don't have the right to choose.
well, because you're asserting, because you're asserting it is a right. That's the problem.
Exactly.
What do you mean exactly? What do you want about?
Abortion is a freedom, sir. It's not a right.
Oh, it's not a right. And who gives those privileges? Who is that?
More importantly, what Protect brought up a good point, right? And I've tried to be gracious with you, but you are assuming that natural rights exist. So Protect wants the argument for that.
Sure. On why natural rights exist?
Yeah, what's the argument
that rights exist?
Rights exist is that I'm feeling them, I'm thinking about them right now. I can determine specific rights that humans have.
So if I can think about dragons and even for a second they exist?
No, sure.
Yeah, so that doesn't really follow that, does it?
What right would that give you?
Are you saying that because you can think of it, that it exists? That was what you just said. So I asked, when I think of something, does it exist? And you said no, so that doesn't, therefore invalidate your
specific and already written rights, that's what makes them real, because they're already written. And I'm thinking about the already written rights.
Huh?
Human rights written down. Yes or no?
That sounds like a tweet of legality.
This is hilarious.
Of course it is. That's the exact reason of it.
So wait a
Rights
minute.
come from legality.
Wait a minute. So you forgot what I told you yesterday. What type of panel is this, James?
Yes, we're not allowed to use legality, and we're only
So
allowed to
what
use
type
laws.
of panel is this, James?
I don't remember what you said exactly.
So I said it's a normative ethical panel, right? So what are normative ethics?
Whatever I'm saying is correct.
Odds. Prescriptions. Odds.
Ethic is where we make our claims based on our moral frameworks, right?
Who's we?
Royal we as in the panel.
Okay.
The panel, right?
So I get to determine
Sir,
awesome.
be quiet.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, right? So we make our claims, the panel, based on our moral framework. So we talk about what ought to be, not what is. We're not talking about what the law is. We're talking about what it ought to be. Okay? So you bringing up the law into this conversation does nothing for the conversation. Because we know that just because it's the law doesn't mean it's moral.
Then I would place my moral
Like
in the same.
for example. That was the legal thing that was allowed to take place. That doesn't make it moral or just.
No, it does not. Not at all.
Yeah, so again, why would abortion be permissible if it's
That's
than legality?
why this talk will be the exact same way. There will never be a right or wrong. Everyone will still be debating, no matter what. But what I am going to say,
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that that's true because a lot of people said the exact same thing when they were trying to fight slavery. Oh, it's never going to change. It's always just going to be an argument. Blah 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 blah. And guess what? You see any slaves in America nowadays?
is slavery still happening?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. Did I ask if it's still happening? Did I ask do you see any slaves in America nowadays?
Oh, I couldn't give two shits about America.
It's from Canada. He only cares about himself.
Topping's got it in the defensive end. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Snow. Quick to stop. Snow's on the attack in the offensive zone. Works it across to Topping. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Comes
Yeah. Out. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, the government took them all because they told you guys to give them up. And you said, okay.
We took all of what?
Imagine like a Providence or your own countries. Oh, imagine Alberta, okay, in Canada being so angry with Canada that they just want to disconnect and become a part of the United States.
Yeah, Quebec tried that 2 times, like 100 years
But
ago.
imagine being that disgusted.
What's that mean? Why is it disgusting?
The government comes up to your door and says, hey, we want your pew-pews, and you guys all lay down like little sheep and go, okay, you can have them.
Yeah, you guys still have the highest gun laws in any country in the world.
No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't.
We have more guns than people. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Who has higher gun murder rates?
No one.
No other country has a higher murder rate than America.
It's abortion in America.
Okay, I'm asking about guns.
Yeah.
Okay, she said no one, so nobody trumps America and...
Nope.
Okay. Do you think that's okay?
Per capita are highest in Latin America and the Caribbean, with Jamaica, St. Kitts and Nevis, Venezuela.
Yeah, you guys should
none
not
of those
be
are
fucking
America.
tied with third world countries. That's not
We're
right.
not. We're not.
Those aren't even like, yeah, that's.
They
We're
are.
not.
we're not, because in other states you can walk in and buy a pew-pew, no problem.
Okay, so if other... Oh,
I like my bacon like I like my guns.
I need you to do some research, please.
No, I like my pew-pews like I like my bacon free.
Yeah, I
and
can tell.
smelling. Yeah.
I can tell you like your bacon.
Yeah, I only weigh like 130 pounds. What's your point?
Yeah, Callie don't weigh much. She's kind of tiny.
Yeah.
Like, she probably could use some more bacon in her life, to be honest with you.
If that's the
just not that shitty ass Canadian bacon, except for just not that nasty ass fucking ham shit y'all call bacon up in Canada, like some fucking Windows.
Do you know what ham is? Are you? Oh, I can't say that word.
It comes from a pig, not one of these like your bacon comes from.
Yeah, it comes from a pig. You fucking
Callie. Still comes from a pig.
Not theirs. Theirs comes from Justin Trudeau's basement, probably.
Yep. And Katy Perry's livestock.
No one wants to do that.
I would not trust anything that came from Katy Perry.
Dude, the fact that Justin Trudeau and Katy Perry are dating blows my fucking mind.
Honestly, they're both disgusting individuals. They deserve each other.
No, it's Katy Perry apparently like clam stamped somebody at a nightclub and made her vomit on the dance floor. It was wild.
It actually tracks that Katy Perry would be dating Justin Trudeau.
Yeah, it would. Well, she can't
bankrupt individuals.
Well, yeah, she can't date Newsom. He's married. Oh wait, never mind. That's never stopped him before. My bad.
Right in the low slot. Penalty coming up. Oh, stick save and a beaut. Hammers it along the blue line. There's the whistle, and here's the call. The Icebreakers have been penalized, holding the call.
The holding call is usually because you're a step behind, James. You're just caught off flat-footed, and once you take that hand off the stick, they're going to call it.
With the argument that rights exist.
And the man advantage unit comes out to go.
Yeah, I'm asking what your definition of exist.
It's already in there, but you do have to worry about winning the face.
What's our definition of exist?
Yeah.
You don't know what exist means.
No, I'm asking for your definition so we get on some like level playing ground.
Well, on a PK, you have to sacrifice, and I love the way that he gets out there.
Exist, whether they're there or not.
There or not. So do thoughts exist?
Recognizing they're still shorthanded
Do
here.
thoughts exist?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so we can come to some understanding that to exist you don't have to be tangible, correct? Okay, so then we can understand that rights exist in minds as a concept.
Heck, do you want to take this?
No, not really.
In the mind as a concept.
Sure. So that we would agree that it's a social construct.
I don't agree that there's a social construct, right? Because, like, I would say that, like, if you can walk up to me and just randomly unalive me, right, and take my right to life away.
Yeah, her thinking about her right to life isn't going to stop you.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Say that one more time. Or someone just cut out. I don't know who said that.
Yeah, her thinking about her right to life doesn't stop somebody from coming and unaliving her. The concept argument is kind of dumb.
Well, no. What I mean by like it's a social construct, as in like something that has been brought out into society as like some sort of like norm. So like obviously, if we could think back to like the first humans, when we couldn't speak, obviously they can have some understanding on like what rights were or anything like that. Like obviously we can't actually know, but we don't know if they knew if like Schmurder was wrong or right at that exact moment. Like over time we developed this like
social understanding that this is wrong. It brings some like sadness inside of us that we pertain to be wrong.
Yeah, but what if you have, like, you know, in some third world country, like, say you're on an island, right, in some third world country, and there's 3 guys there, right, and they don't understand the concept of what a right is. Okay, so let's say one of them takes the other's life, right? And they never understood the concept of rights. Did the right to life truly exist in that instance?
Yeah, it would still, if like, say if I'm there and I understand what this concept is, then yes, it will still exist.
Sir, if you said I'm there, you're ad hoc to the hypothetical. You're adding to the hypothetical. That would be, no.
Wait, I'm trying to answer your question. You just not let me finish all the way.
My question, sir, you added to the hypothetical that I didn't say anything about whether you added to the hypothetical that I didn't say anything about whether you were there. I said, say we have 3 random guys in the third world country on this isolated island, right?
Yeah, I heard your hypothetical.
Concept of rights.
I heard your hypothetical. You gotta let me finish.
Okay.
You have to let me finish answering your question. Hold on. That first part of what I was saying wasn't a response to your question. Let me finish before you start, assuming that I'm doing that. So you heard the first part of what I was saying. What I was going to say after that was, of course, if I'm not there, this wouldn't exist in their minds because they have no, recollection or, no thought of this. So no, it wouldn't exist at that moment to them. But that's what I mean. Social constructs don't exist like tangibly or like, physically. It's not something that we can see. It's something that we think of, that we follow. Just like,
So if we don't think of them, they don't exist.
No, well, sure, if you want to believe it in that way, but I mean, obviously, there's always going to be that thing in the back of our minds. But I'm just saying they exist as a concept. I don't know where you're like disagreeing with me at. I'm sorry, what?
Sociopaths don't have that thing in the back of their minds. People in third world countries, right? They don't have that thing in the back.
Rights basically, look, rights basically exist because you live in a country that told you they exist. That's why. If you lived in Zimbabwe, probably, or if you lived in like the African savannah, the idea of rights wouldn't exist. I mean, sure, you could probably think you're entitled to kill people, maybe, but especially with abortion. The reason why people think they have a right to abortion is because you lived in a society that has told you this for decades. They just tell you what to believe.
The Somali warriors, it was translates to the seaman warriors.
That was the Sambari tribe.
Sambari tribe, right? So what they did was a whole bunch of weird shit to kids. Like when the child was like 9 years old, they take the child away from its mother, stick a stick in its nose, make it drink, make the child drink copious amounts and spit it, and or right up right? So I would say that this was a violation of that child's rights. But these people didn't have, any hesitation to do this, right? Because, they conceptualize sway people's rights. They exist in our minds, and we have people who rights exist in their minds, right? Here's the thing that rights exist.
That means that we have to speak, create things, make free decisions.
enjoyed the communication that we're seeing on the ice. Not just the body language, but also the brokenness. I mean, they're creating all
They don't, but not in
the
this case.
fun to watch.
Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. And that slides right out to center ice. Moves the puck inside the offensive zone. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials.
You still haven't substantiated that. You just gave me some, like, some,
stopping the
I guess, story
of
like what they used to do.
Well, it's been a complete blowout, James. Now you take a penalty and it stops the clock. It's a frustrating night. You just want to move on.
Wait, you're not looking at me. Shoot anything. Someone switch our bishops. I appreciate that.
And he gets in front of the one. Well, he didn't flamingo there. And if you want to be on a PK, you got to make sure that you get to those shooting lanes hard and fast.
Right? Of taking children. And sticking
They've been consistent throughout the game, and consistency is always the word that coaches talk about. And if they can finish this off with this nice lead, that's the word the coach is going to be preaching after the game.
The icebreaker's taken across the line. Sends the pass over. And he sidesteps the pick there. Oh, he's taken down. Penalty coming up.
Nothing there. I could just give you an example. Like, when slavery was, did they not believe in rights because they were committing a serious rights violation for generations?
And here he comes from center. The Nighthawks have traded tonight like a shooting gallery and are in cruise control late in the third. Puck scooped up by Snow. Strong defensive effort. Down the right wing, and he's got a step. Oh, stopped it. Wow.
I can't even believe he got to that puck there, James. I mean, this is all about instinct. You do all those reflex drills for a reason, so you don't have to think about it when you're just reaching for the puck.
Here's a shot. What a stop there with time winding down. And that's it. Well, it's a big, shiny W in their EASHL debut. Couldn't draw it up any better, I'd say.
Yeah, it was perfect in terms of the end result. And when you look at this game, you saw the execution, the communication. Everyone is happy. I mean, the coaches, the staff, the players, all the personnel that played into this opening game.
He transferred, and they no longer have to live in pain.
Well, yeah, Dolphins.
And then the system said, okay, maybe. So are you saying that when your parents say no, at the age of 3, they should have just taken you and said, nope, we're giving to new people?
My name is James Cebulski. Thanks for joining us.
You showed up to Rio.
Jinx.
even know what a right is. So if a right is a social construct and these people don't know what a right is, how do they exist? If they're dependent on what we think. You have people out there that think it's okay to grape, right? So now, is grape a right? I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. What do you see?
What?
Nothing. You just said you're all good. Yeah, I said you're all good.
Yeah, the guy was just dumb.
He was a dumb. I'll say it flat out.
Because if you saying that a right is a social construct, right? And it's what somebody thinks, right? You can have a society that thinks great things is okay. Yeah. So if they think great things is okay,
I have a right to do this.
like, is this their right to great?
Yeah, under your definition, yeah. That's fine.
Face off, and here we go. Massive collision in the open ice. And just like that, it's a 1-0 hockey game.
Well, it started with the preacher and just steamrolling your opponent, James. I mean, they really dictated right from the onset of this game. That tells me one thing. They were prepared coming in. Anytime you're in the slot area, you know that you're not going to have much time. That's why a quick wrister to the net is not going to do the damage. It's buried.
Across the line along the left wall. There's the whistle, icing the call. Still plenty of time left in this frame. The Nighthawks lead it 1-0. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw.
The pressure's on the defensive side of the puck. If they win it clean and they have an opportunity right away with a tired group that they're playing against.
What?
The Icebreakers quickly even things up, and Sarah, I'll tell you what, I like the direction this game's going.
Yeah, I mean, it's back and forth action right now, and the coach has to love that response here, James. I mean, you're into the first period, you're in the first 5 minutes, and you're able to claw back and get the equalizer. Very assertive.
The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Chenier's got the puck in his own zone. The Icebreakers cross the line and gain the zone. Into the corner of the attacking area. Here's a chance in front. He scores! What a play!
Well, he's in tight to the net, James, and he knows that he's not going to have much time or space to get it off, so he elects to use the snapshot and beats the goaltender.
The Icebreakers take the lead after that last goal. And Cheryl, what do you wait for here now? Do you anticipate the counter punch, or do you look for the continued push attack?
Nah, you got to continue to push attack. There's way too much runway left in this game, James. You're in the first period. You got to find a way to continue to compete, continue to maintain the momentum, and put your opponent on their heels.
Feeds it on over to Rudy. The Icebreakers kick it along the wall. And reads the play perfectly and picks off the pass. Tries to the crease. Oh, he gets some lumber on that.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Sends a pass in front. It scores! What an opportunity and delivers. The Nighthawks get it back to even Steven here in period number 1.
Yeah, and halfway through the period, they find their legs. You can certainly tell that they found their mojo a little bit here, and they're able to get on the board. You got to trust the process in these games. If you can play consistent, you'll get your high looks.
We got a whistle. Penalty coming up. The Icebreakers have been handed a 2-minute penalty for tripping.
Well, the official is right there to make the call, and no question about it, it's tripping. Anytime you take someone's feet out from under them, you're going to head to the box for 2.
Both teams lining up for the face-off, and it's a chance to see if there's actually some power in this power play.
Well, first power play of the game, James. You want to start with possession and look to get shots to the net. It is the tone setter.
The Nighthawks have the puck in the corner. Here's an offensive chance. Good stand-up hit.
Right? And I would say that this would be objectively wrong.
This is a message-sending hit, isn't it? When you get all of your opponents and you're able to separate the body from puck, you know you've done your job.
There could be some, I'm saying there could be some reality that we are part of, or that some other universe that states that this is okay. Wait, okay, I need you.
Right? This
When
is
it's a tie
okay.
game, all you want to do when you're on the PK is make sure it remains that way, and it's an effective kill, but it winds up going north. They break the tie, they get the shorthanded goal. That's an effective kill.
Take away from that fact that breaking the towel would be objective
playing with the lead.
I agree. If I were to be placed in this so-called other reality that I'm talking about, that it's possible. Obviously, I would agree with these skills. Wait, I'm saying it's impossible. Okay, if you were saying it's impossible.
that would is breaking the towel is justified in
And we got a whistle
reality,
as the
right?
goaltender decides to hang on to this one.
I'm saying it's impossible.
Well past the midway mark of this period, the Icebreakers have taken the lead here over the last few minutes. They'd love to build on it.
A child.
They win the draw and go on the
Right?
attack.
You're not addressing the fact that
And he easily stops that one.
breaking a child on the spoon, okay, breaking a child around the corner of
Sits deep inside the offensive zone. Wagner's opted to hang on to the puck
you're
for
just
a
strictly
face-off.
saying this from your perspective.
I'm not saying it's from my
The Icebreakers have put a lot of pucks on net
You
here in the
wait,
first, and they
you
continue to lead.
I don't think he does.
Wait, I do know
And they win the draw in their own end.
Yes, I think I'm define this for you.
Sir.
You want me to
Across the line and on the attack.
Oh my goodness, you shut the fuck up. I was
Center along the wing. They've got numbers.
independent of
Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off.
my preferences and intuition, right?
And both centers glide into the dot as a face-off set to resume. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Stop that one. In front and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. And they'll start with possession. The Nighthawks played along the boards. The Icebreakers gain control of the puck. Loses the coverage there. Denies them in close.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make a save from a high danger area.
Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Puts him right into the wall.
Well, that's going to be a call, James. That's definitely a penalty.
Penalty coming up here. The Nighthawks are off to the box. Interference the call.
Whoever has a role in this PK unit knows that they not only have to kill this penalty off and keep the game within reach, but maybe they can be opportunistic and pounce on a loose puck for an opportunity.
And off the draw, they win possession. And they get the puck out of harm's way. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck under man. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. And the puck is cleared to a safer spot. Makes his presence known on the ice.
And just like that, we are tied. Well, great defense leads to offense. At least that's what I'm going to say as a former defender, James, who was only on the PK. They attack the puck, and they get an opportunity, and they get the shorty.
Still some precious time left on this power play as they get set to drop the puck. The Nighthawks have it now. An attempt to clear the puck from deep inside his own end. We got a penalty coming up here on the play. Can't hang on to the puck after taking it off. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Rudy's getting called for 2 minutes here by the officials.
Sometimes you're just trying to buy some time for your teammate to come in and grab the puck. And when you interfere too long, you hold that space, you're going to get the call.
The Nighthawks take possession here inside the offensive zone. Their man's now out of the box, and they'll take...
That was some good.
Response back-to-back here, and the team is humming.
Yeah, talk about putting your opponent on their heels.
The Nighthawks have gone up by 1 here in the opening frame. How does this now change the complexion of this one?
I think it's really important because they got momentum right now, more jump to their step, and now they'll want to try and stay aggressive and increase that lead, take the momentum, and use it to their advantage.
Yeah, it's not necessary.
Turned aside with a glove. Rocks him on the play. Here's a chance to get it out of their own end. And they'll keep on playing as icing is waved off. And a solid save on the play there. There's the buzzer, 20 minutes in the books, second period just around the corner.
first Grand Theft Auto and most outrage. Politicians called for bans. Parents protested. Every controversy made it later. Then, in 2001, it became GTA 3. 43 years ago, where you could do almost anything. Changed gaming forever. Vice City followed. San Andreas, much bigger and more simple. Last, in 2013, GTA 5 launched with 265 million budget. Most popular games. It became the fastest entertainment product in history to nation doing it in days. A decade later, GTA 5 is still selling. Copies still charting. The entire industry is waiting for GTA 6.
Well, hopefully everybody's refreshed after the intermission. We are ready to go for period number 2. After a banger of an opening period, here we go. Period number 2 is underway. All right, Cheryl, what's your interpretation of what you've seen from the first period of action?
The Nighthawks are showing some offensive flair here, James. Every time they get the puck on their stick, they're taking a shot. It's really a shot mentality, and there's not much defense to talk about on both ends.
The Icebreakers take it from the side. Tries to feed it over to Shenye. Takes a shot, and he snags that one with the block. The Nighthawks will play it in their own end. Unable to reach that one. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Moves the pass in front, and that's stopped. Here's a clearing attempt from their own end. Oh, look out against the wall.
Wow, and this is done perfectly, James. No stop sign here. You know, you're not doing it on the numbers. A nice clean hit, and everyone on the bench erupts with that one. No
It's the goalie, but can't beat the post. The Nighthawks gain possession in their own end. Flames lugging the puck into the middle of the neutral zone. Takes off the coverage. Puts it on net. Oh, he gets a blocker on it, but stopped by Wagner. Feeds it down low. Big time stop. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up.
Wagner's made an incredible save there. Not sure how he kept that out of the net. Just really athletic. I mean, you have to be acrobatic to be able to get to the top of your crease like that. But he read it perfectly to be able to make the save and keep it at bay.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. The Nighthawks have just had a little more offense than their opponents tonight. They lead it 4.
Oh my god. Hilarious. Well, you better come look at this.
Here's a look at the original members and their transformations over the years.
It's a white man standing in the street.
I've seen one.
I seen one. We're about to be BFFs. I've seen one before. Yeah. It's your new bestie, brother.
Dial 911. Tell the police to get up here quick. So
He scores! There's the hat trick and let it rain Chapeau!
Yeah, Rain Chapeau is right there. Hats all over the ice. They're going to have to collect them all. This is going to take some time, but man, has he ever had an effective night. He had 2, and he was thinking 3 all the way.
And gets a little boost to come up with the puck from off the wing with both centers tied up. Makes the glove stop.
Well, you know he's got the skill set to be able to maintain possession of this puck, but how about the determination, have his eyes on the prize the whole time, and to get out of the coverage to be able to get a shot on net. That's courage.
And they get some... He scores! The breakaway finish! That's how you do it!
Fantastic read on the goaltender here to be able to bury it on the breakaway, James. Love his pace from start to finish.
The Icebreakers have jumped right back into this one here in the second with that goal.
And you can certainly feel the momentum changing tides right there, James, especially after that goal. They cut the deficit within 1.
Lumps the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Takes the puck along the boards. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Picks off the pass. Flames taking the puck now here inside his own territory. Handles the pass. The Nighthawks look to start the transition game. Whiffs on that. And that pass goes off a stick. On the attack along the boards. Here's a chance. And it carries off the glove and it stays out. Some loose puck and he's in all alone. He scores! And here's the hat trick and let those Chapeau fly.
Anytime you get a hat trick, it's a special moment. for a player and athlete here, James, but to do it at home and have all of those stats flying on the ice, it's a pretty special one.
Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. And they continue to apply pressure here. The Nighthawks move the puck in the defensive zone. All alone! He scores! That's how you finish the first period!
Well, he breaks away from the pack with his speed. James makes no mistake. Very decisive and puts it in the back of the net.
The Icebreakers needed that, Cheryl, and they seem to have some life now.
Well, they shortened the deficit, and there's nothing better to get you back in the game than one goal. To put themselves on their toes. But again, they're going to have an attack mentality if they want to get an equalizer.
Gets up, blocks him. Grabs the puck in the corner. Throw it, he pumps it away. A risky play, but it pays off. Stopped by the goaltender. Along the half wall with the puck. Hammers one. Oh, he has some heat on it. He makes the save. Sends a pass over. Here's a block.
Lingo right there.
Finn's got it in the defensive end. Puck picked up by Matthews. Oh, look at this.
That's it.
That shot was John Chase and just knocks the bottle off the top of the net. It's bottle box. Well, his skating looks effortless on this play. I think that he's maybe the hook here. He's saying, come separate me over here. And then guess what? The defender chases, overplays, recognizes where the ice is, so he turns on a dime and he takes it to the net for a goal. That's a big play.
All she does is trap enemies, but I'll take
some smooth skating to lose
and this priest can't do any damage at all. At least he won't die so much. Let's bring him too.
Slides it back to the blue line.
This is super good.
The Nighthawks are frustrated here at their play. Yes, they hit multiple points, but they are in the lead, and they're continuing to get a number of shot opportunities and offensive chances. Just stick with it, and eventually another one will go in.
Tons of crazy hits, surprising running.
And that concludes the second period of play. Still one more period of regulation time. We'll see what happens in the third next.
Let's give you guys welcome back to our channel. Let's give you guys welcome back to our channel.
Just hit.
We're jumping right into this.
Screaming.
So goosebumps.
Yeah, that's American shot. That's how look at that hand on there, huh?
I like that name. It has a ring to it. This animation is excellent.
Nice.
That's so cool.
Coaches have shared their final messages. Players are on the ice, and period number 3 is coming up. Well, do things tighten up here at period number 3? It has been an offensive explosion thus far. All right, Cheryl, we played 2 periods in this one. Give the fans at home your take on what you've seen.
The Nighthawks are leading in the third period in this high-flying affair, but the question is for how long, James? This has been an action-packed, back-and-forth offensive nightmare for the goaltenders.
Centers glide into the dot as the face-off ready to resume play. Nice job tying up his opponent. Called to the outside. We'll get a face-off. The Nighthawks lead it here early in the third period. They have been dominant in the offensive area. Comes in off the wing as both centers are tied up on the draw. Handles the puck. Can't get it to go. And that's intercepted in the defensive end. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And that's deflected. The Icebreakers will play from the defensive zone. Circles back to center ice. Stoppage in play as we get an offside.
Well, she's done a real nice job of creating space for herself tonight here, James. And because of it, she's got a highlight reel of assists so far in this game. I mean, she just knows where her line mates are and how to get the puck to them. But you got to have timing, you got to have good hands, and you have to have Q if you want to be able to make those plays.
Handles that one.
Love the willingness to drive north on this and beat your opponents to the space in behind. That's exactly what he does. He's a great body position. Just look at his legs and the wide base to be able to get in there and get that shot off.
Yes. These two.
Yeah.
Kind of block.
Striking distance to even things up in the third.
And it's tough when you're on the other side of this. You can feel the wave coming and you're not sure how to stop it. So they have to find a way to continue the pace and put them on their heels and just attack the net.
Why is he climbing?
Oh,
He's
and we'll reset things after the icing.
So I love this hit here, James, trailing in the game. It provides energy, provides a spark. But he's trying to make a response from the rest of his team. Because all of a sudden, they come out there and shift after shift, they start to impose their physical will. They're going to create momentum. Momentum can carry them back into this game.
Ow.
Betrayed.
Oh, so she's a key.
You feel the energy in the building right now in this tight game. The pressure is on. You have to find a way to embrace it at this moment.
Damn, I know. That was inspired. Wow, so you're not a
Oh, I wasn't in position.
She's the baby brother.
I wasn't in position. I was zoomed out.
You gotta love the sacrifice of this play here, James. This is how you go from defense to offense. You have to separate the bodies from the puck. He does it perfectly. Oh, that's an absolutely amazing hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of it is right there. The awareness there on the puck carrier.
And there's a little help from your friends right there. From
that's right. I guess so. I love that they say they're just not very advanced, but they're kind of poor. They're like,
so much like his dad.
The Nighthawks now have
Oh,
the lead here.
damn, she looks bad. That's what shut it up.
It is crunch time, and it's crush time, James. I mean, it's been back and forth all game. Now you find yourself in the lead, so you have the momentum. You've killed your opponent. So continue to hold it, continue to apply the pressure.
Looks like you're gonna tripping penalty coming up.
Their
Let's see
instinct
what the
knowledge is
officials say. The Icebreakers are going to be short-handed, tripping the call.
Justin, the coach is likely thinking about pulling the goalie because you're down by one. You take a penalty, tough call. Listen, a power play, you want to make sure that you're getting a high percentage shooting shot. And that's exactly what they did earlier on the 1-3-1 where they were able to capitalize. It's about opening up lanes, getting the coverage to move around, and then firing and executing when you have it.
Referee's hand goes up in the air. We got a delayed penalty coming up here. Delayed penalty coming up here.
Yeah, he's just not letting any space that interference with the engine.
And she opts to look for a better play here. Frees up the puck. And the play whistle dead. Here's the call.
In the guarantee.
Chaos, multiple calls on the play, and the team is certainly going to be behind the 8 ball as they
Saucy business.
And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Wagner's got the puck, and he's going to hang on.
Yes.
They've done a great job of finding open ice tonight here, James. I mean, multiple breakaways. Not only do you have to get on your horse and break away from the pack, but you have to be able to finish one-on-one with the goaltender. He's done a magnificent job. A real threat tonight.
Slides the cross-ice pass.
You over there close to the sky.
Is she in
Denied by the puck stopper.
Yep.
Flames taking it from its own end. Now a quick pass to Matthews. Gains the zone. On the backhand.
Wow. Icing, James, but for him, man, it is tape to tape. The long ball stretch pass to cut the ice in half, and then you make it count. Beautiful execution from start to finish. Sometimes it's all working for you, James, and it's all working for him tonight. And you wish you could just circle these dates on the calendar and remember them and recall them when you're facing adversity, because everything seems to be working for him tonight. When it's on his stick, when it's off the stick, his shot, everything is looking good. A multiple point effort in this one so far.
Wow.
Yeah, we watched the first 2 periods, and now late in the game, these centers are flared, and this is why they're going head to head.
Well, Cheryl, fighting's not for everybody, but you know what I don't see right now? I don't see anybody sitting.
Yeah, both benches, right? Standing upright. You know the stick taps are coming later. You always look at athletes that drop the mitts, defending themselves and their teammates, and you look at them and say, yeah, you got our back. The Nighthawks have gained some momentum from that fight. It's all them as they win that one.
Centers glide into the dots. We're ready to get things back going again. And after the draw at center, they've got a hold of the puck. And this one's in the books. Well, it's a glorious debut in the EASHL as they come away victors in their maiden voyage.
Well, it's a great feeling, and when you come out of the gate and you get your first win, you put in a ton of preparation for that moment. To be able to execute, it certainly feels great.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. Well, here we go. The debut performance in the EA SHL. Lot of bounce on both blue lines here, and we are about set to drop the puck here at center. The Icebreakers start things off on the right note by winning the opening draw. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Oh, boy, hit along the wall, and those boards are rattling.
And when you're along those boards with the puck, you know it's coming, and you can't do anything when the spacing and alignment is done perfectly, and that's what happens here, James. This is how you gain the puck when you separate the body from it.
Lots of time left in this period. The game is still scoreless. And off the face-off, they take possession. Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. Hughes got the puck. Feeds it over. And he makes the easy save. Moves with the puck in the corner. Quick pass across to Jordan.
It looks so fresh in that outfit.
And here at center, that's intercepted. They put the puck into the offensive end. The Nighthawks have it now. Slides it quickly to Kenny. Tap dances around the check. Blocked, and he may have just stopped a goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get that
The Icebreakers draw first blood here in period number 1.
It's been a scrappy play going back and forth here, James, but you get up 5-1 and try to win it and finish the game up.
Another finishing up there. Busted that captain six back right now.
That was pretty deep. Yes, this was so good. Expanding perfectly acquired.
There's always certain players that know when something needs to happen in the game. Listen, they're trailing in this one, and you have to be aware of how you can ignite your team. Well, that means that you can see just the response that it elicits from the bench.
Good seeing any second. She's here now.
But Nighthawks have it against the wall. Can't hang on to the biscuit.
You're going to do it, though. I think we're all over the
Here's a short pass to Dupuis. Oh, what a move!
I'm just feeling it. I was actually expecting him after he snipped it to go like, my gosh, man, shut up.
1-0 to score. Looks across on the attack. Moving it down the half line.
The best was when Eric and Chris like a little bit, then that moment you're like, yes.
The Nighthawks got to be feeling good after evening the score here in the first.
Yeah, don't about the next shift, right? It's with the response to a goal against. And it's a valuable response to see as shifts go out there and they're able to generate some momentum with some sustained pressure, and they find a way to put it in.
And we're going to get a face off after the offside.
What a tornadoes. I'm sorry, I don't know circle. What a
Late goings of this period. It's all tied up. That's one way to win the draw. He skates away with the puck after the two centers are tied up. There's the whistle as the puck is thrown out. Centers are set. Face-off ready to resume play. And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. Jordan's going to play it near the point. And that goes off a player. Scooped up along the wall by two.
With this get there.
Unbelievable. I mean, he's all but in, and he steals it because of that last-ditch attempt to find the puck. Just incredible save, James. This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck at the last second and is able to get his body in front of it. That was tough, not easy, but he found it and he made the save.
Off his stick.
something someone we did it before.
And he moves it up to Jordan. The Icebreakers play the left wing. Delayed penalty coming up here by the officials. And that'll propose the first 20 minutes of action here tonight. We've got lots more still to come. Second period is just around the corner.
Oh my goodness. You like those instruments that just sound. Oh.
It's time. That's all.
Is anybody who's going to challenge? Oh, that's what she is. That's so scary. I'm respectful of the leader.
Different kind of crazy outfit.
There's gonna be some crazy dude. No. What's
the Nighthawks get their man advantage right out there for the first time tonight.
Well, everyone stretches out of the way. They're going to have to find a way to really maneuver the defender and move that puck around. But it's going to be in trouble.
Oh yeah, it's like they're like it's like ways beyond ready to challenge skill away. But you know, like guys. Okay. No, it's like that. It's very good deal. Joy resistance. So I guess they're like wild jumps. Must be fun.
He was so aggressive on this one.
He looks strong.
He recognizes that he's got to close and then shoulder on shoulder. This is a and just player has a beauty.
He looks like Charles.
Out of the sin bin, we are back to even strength. Solid effort by the penalty killing unit here.
That power play wasn't very good, James. It's really slow and methodical and easy read for the PK unit. You got to fight to find something in the middle and get some shots on net.
Mason quickly over to Jordan. Off on the wall. Stop from Cole. Loses his balance on the play.
Yeah, that's not fair. Sometimes you just can't.
Maybe they're not happy either. Okay, back to California.
Like is this is pretty it's like I accept I love your color. Actually stress like this is so good. Are they in their accent? Here, their faces. I was wearing it's a long This is an interesting debate. It's like when you fist. Zero day.
Can they take advantage after winning that draw?
This is killing me.
Big games uses ideas. Oh, they might look good. Yeah, that's right. I'm so glad everyone's cheering. Well, this is very you know, she's easy.
Swatted away with the stick in the defensive zone. Breakaway. Jordan's won the draw at center. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Oh, what a stop with the kick save. Dished on over to Cruz. Looking to make something happen along the boards. And the middle frame almost done. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen.
It's very like how two times they are the Cowboys. I love things I just did not in these programs. Because like that it's
like a yeah, they mentioned.
Yeah.
And there's the horn bringing it into period number 2.
This is like a really. He's probably.
It really is cool. They've got their own subsidiary.
Last day.
Must be on par with Captain America.
Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh god. Oh, they're burying him. They buried him? And it's really cozy, actually.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Civil War. Yeah, I miss it.
Thinking that they even sat them. What that is like, I remember. Because that was even house with ability to fight. And you have the threats, so so they were very
Not that it meant nothing, but it would have meant a lot more. Like,
Oh yeah, and you said that something about their culture. Okay, I don't think I had asked for it.
Welcome back, everybody. I know you weren't going to miss this third period. So Boston are ready to bring it in.
I'm not gonna lie.
I love the way that it looks. Okay, let's just very tricky and Mediums punchers, how else? I didn't know. It's how, oh my god.
No way you could do that. That's insane. I don't know if that's technically real or in his head, that he's experiencing both.
there's something sweet about him knowing he's there. It's very dramatic.
It's hard time giving me Viking vibes. He talks to his dad. I feel great. Oh, you know, we've been thinking your whole life.
I guess he didn't think his dad would die, that's it. So maybe it's not ready.
By my side. He wants and he's usually first spoken his language.
Yes.
Scary.
Such a good way of putting it.
This is so heartwarming.
Yeah, I mean, I still know. The same. So beautiful.
I've heard this.
Still in the background.
It's Michael.
Yeah, good advice.
Good advice. As we go sometimes, that's not the, I don't know what is. That is so true. I like that line. It's way harder to keep good teams, good than like some butthead. You're so happy. Also, I noticed that the stuff. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, it's just like, it's hilarious. It's such a wonderful concept.
Listen out, everyone talks about Shang-Chi now.
Alright, gotta accept you, love you. Many of you just say no bye bye.
Give everyone Black Panther suits.
Give it Let's see what that was.
The goaltender's at the last line of defense for a reason, and this time he bails his team out.
Cruz takes the puck.
Very true. I'm starting to there.
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here. James, I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
I'm starting to there. Yeah.
Look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge change. You know that this is a momentum change, and you can see the bench erupt with that one.
The Nighthawks have a significant lead here in the third period. They have dropped their A game tonight. And there's the save. The Nighthawks take it across the blue line. Cruz got it behind the net. The Icebreakers gain possession. Picked up along the boards by Nagy. Picked off in the open ice. Look out. The Nighthawks gain possession in their own end. Make some space. All alone. Jordan's moving it ahead. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. Baumgartner's moving the puck through his own zone. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Here's a front pass to Kinney. Puck scooped up by Nagy. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways. The Icebreakers have it behind the cage. Jordan's got the puck in his own zone. He's physical on that play. Sucks it down. Quick pass over to Kenny. Pushes it across to Dvorak.
You know they're going to take it back.
Moves the puck into the attacking area. Nice defense.
30, wow.
The Icebreakers ready to go on the attack. It's turned away. And he rings the post.
The Icebreakers might be down by a bunch, but they're still generating some offense.
What are you doing? Well, he's got to do both.
Grabs control of it on the point. That knocks it off the puck.
Yeah.
Into the offensive zone down the right
That's
wing.
too big. Dude, that's so scary.
Oh,
She's so intense.
they're going to kill it like this life.
The Icebreakers will play it in their own ends. Along the wing up the neutral zone. The Nighthawks have it now. And there we go. Icing is the call.
Q's been playing with bite tonight and certainly packing a punch here with a hat-trick so far in this game. I mean, he has been the option. He has been the threat on the ice. And the other team, they don't have an answer for him. They got to solve this riddle. They got to try and disrupt and negate him if they want an attempt at winning this game.
Oh, what a great save by Lehman! Well, not the glorious, heroic performance they were hoping for in their debut here in the EASHL, but, you know, it's going to take some time, but I like some elements out there.
Elements out there, and I'm sure the coaches are upon watching video of those moments within the game that they executed, but it's like a collective effort. It's hard to build and layer on top of one another in your first game when you get to know one another, figure out the chemistry within the line. It'll come.
It's making Tony stop. He's like a complete amateur.
Dude, that's so sick. Super fancy. Taking it.
be obsessed with her. I want them to be. We're getting a revenge together.
Yeah, I think it could change it.
Oh, I like the gold.
Wait, new suits?
I like it.
What's the difference?
I go.
Yeah, it's a bit too short.
Yes.
What does this do?
That's my go-to.
You know.
It's great. I like it. Oh shit. Hey. Straight. God. You did stroke it. Oh no. That's Emery.
She's so weird. He's going to make pain or something.
Serious? Yeah. What show?
It's some secret place. There's no way they come for a fish market.
Hope you enjoyed the pre-show and the musical stylings of Barbara on the organ.
Binks.
This one starts.
I'm afraid it doesn't even know what name is Michelle if he's got his secret name.
Secret, super secret. I used to music all the time.
And he's right there to make the save. Knocked him right off the goalpost.
She wants to help people. Do they always wait for her yet? Or is
What
this
a bad stop from the goalie.
I can also see how he really wants you to I get it. I mean, well, he's Irish and I'm American, right? Maybe the volume is
Goalie makes the stop and throws it to the corner.
Same side.
Saw you all the way. Stopped in his tracks with that great save. Goalie gets his cane on it.
So they didn't let anything out about everyone.
Goaltender gets that leg It's a quick stoppage for the players to catch their breath, and we're right back.
I love Sylvia, please.
Glove stop by the masked man.
Yeah, he is.
Boy, he's just we're back underway. No, sir, stop with the time. He's alone. The goalie went with the tactical play, but we're right back at it, folks. He shoots it. No, he fires
The kings of the like this.
Yeah, just
See if we can cry from that.
And the goalie gets there. What a save.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome back, kids. Great
Thank you.
Just sit there to play. Oh. I am so confused. Why is the government making a deal with the students?
He's a gangster place. It's so cute.
Oh, the way they're doing I love this. I love how you did that. Like the music while she's fighting. That was sex. Oh,
Pretty cool.
okay, she's you just want to start turning that she reaches him. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. Dude, I love something that has like a because I'm like, I would never. She's driving there. Please stay. Wow.
And that one brings them within 2 of the win. Here we go. He shoots it. He's shut down by the huge save. The goalie. Fighting towards the net. Oh, he'll be dreaming of that one tonight. Can't convert that gorgeous opportunity. You stop! You will have to do better than that, sir. Big miss on that attempt. You shall not
This cottage cheese is just so
denies him with the glove.
You just got
All right, folks, when I say go, you say time. Go! Go! Time. When I say go, you say time. Go! Come on, work with me, people. Oh, the big fellows stop the shot. Good goalie shows him up on the play. Okay, fans, we're right back at it. Throw your hands up if you want to see some goals.
I'm better as a goalie in this because the AI is not that good. Oh, but they kill all of his henchmen.
A brief stoppage in play, a quick reset, and we're ready to go. Players, let's see some goals! And there's the blocker save. Denied by the trappers. Great stop.
Can't keep that fast.
Gets his leg on it. Big stop. No! Denial of services. Come again. Thank you very much. And he gets a pat on that.
It's something.
Shuts him down with the stop. Scores! He's playing with fire, folks. Oh, that goal was a big one. Now with the one of the win, they'll look to finish him off. And rotated by the masked man. It ain't over yet. Ain't over yet, folks. In just a few minutes, we'll get set up for another period. Neither team here has yet to hit the goal total required to take. Go throw another quarter in the meter if you need to. Bonus content is coming up.
But it's actually... If that's so scary that this makes sense. But just the information on that it makes everything the same as very much so it's what these vibrations if so it's the same yeah. That's just saying
Fans, you've already got what you paid for. Now for the bonus content. It's like getting some free DLC. OT coming up.
Everything goes and stay there.
And he shoots it.
So really start maybe.
No! Keeper with the stick save. And he's denied the game winner. Great save from the goalie. This ride only stops momentarily. Hold on to your seats because we're moving once again. And there's a big save.
Yeah, I'm not going to play Pro-Am again. Definitely not as a goalie.
She's smart, she's good. She knows something's always been reading it. She's super angry. It's just very interesting. And the fact that it introduces various
suit.
Jump on it. Look at it. Look at it. Right.
Actually go.
You know. He's being. You know what I thought. They should is he Wakanda? I thought he was like the rain lady. Yeah, she was like too. Yeah, so she was the one doing just brother. Oh, gosh, we're taking Wakanda. Really? I was gonna say he's gonna. Is that gonna help?
Just like, yeah, help him.
There's some technology to read people's minds.
Is what they were saying.
Relations. The road has been blocked off.
She's real. That's simply what they saved though. She didn't save half of them.
By the masked man.
Something conflict there.
And no, not today, sir. Not today. That's
I can't even stop. What did his dad say about being your big? Techniques. Oh, so I think that I did listen to get vibration out because he's a doctor. He perspective.
And he can't beat the goalie. Play continues.
Slide.
Everything's going to be shit.
Everybody's watching, so it's on display. Damn, that's cool. I'm gonna take
It's weird seeing it without the arm, I guess.
I feel so stupid now. I see it. He's not the kid. It was so obvious. I'm like, this guy's been good.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay.
Oh, he's so quick.
He doesn't care.
Okay, this is what you like. He's ele que o foi de okay, this is my mind. It's just how you killed him just like that? Whoa. What else?
You're crazy.
Yeah.
No sense in taking five here. Let's overtime.
That's bad. That's where I still bad.
No more bad jokes.
Oh my god. Sorry, girl, that's so late. Just lost the bed. Why?
So,
Even if I tired stuff yourself, yeah. Not really. Oh my god. No, I wrote breakfast. Yeah. Is it a seven? Well, it is. That's what okay.
Say stop, mate.
That's him. Who's his
Well done, man. If he's wearing his same
wrist kid.
He's related. That's big.
Too much to bear.
Don't say that, man. They're fighting this guy. We should be like,
He's the king now.
yeah.
I promise to keep the same. Yeah,
He's mad. Yeah, don't treat him like a the little boy that saw that.
The war dog.
The war dog. Back.
Be there. That giant.
Fans, players, this was a phenomenal game, and I can hardly wait to get another one going. You'll be sure to join us at the next event, won't you? But for now, from all of us here on the production crew, have yourself a...
The kids play, was like a little kid playing basketball. Notice.
Drugs and weapons available.
Oh my gosh.
Incarcerated. All over the planet asking for someone because they don't have the.
You see?
With vibranium with the thick of every country.
Oh wow.